Few sights in military aviation are as awe-inspiring as the takeoff of the B-52 Stratofortress. This colossal long-range bomber, developed by Boeing and operated by the United States Air Force since the 1950s, remains one of the most enduring symbols of strategic deterrence and overwhelming aerial force. With its 8 roaring engines, massive wingspan, and an unmistakable silhouette, the B-52 takeoff sequence is a spectacle of sheer power, engineering, and purpose. Before a B-52 takes to the skies, an intricate sequence of checks and preparations begins on the tarmac. Each aircraft, with its 185-foot wingspan and 488,000-pound maximum takeoff weight, undergoes thorough inspections. After systems are greenlit, the aircraft begins its slow taxi to the runway. Despite its size, the B-52 is surprisingly agile during ground movement, aided by its quad landing gear configuration, allowing for crab walking on the runway when needed. As the aircraft builds speed, its iconic swept wings begin to flex dramatically under pressure, and with the right angle of attack, the B-52 gracefully lifts off the ground. The gear remains down until the aircraft reaches a safe altitude, after which it retracts into the fuselage with a mechanical groan. From the ground, this moment is breathtaking, a 185-ton machine rising into the sky, carried by nothing but raw jet propulsion and the skill of the crew. For anyone witnessing it, it's a moment of pure reverence for military engineering. Despite being over 70 years old, the B-52 remains a vital asset in the U.S. Air Force fleet. Its takeoff today is more than a mechanical function, it's a message of strategic dominance. After takeoff, a B-52 can fly more than 8,800 miles without refueling, and with aerial refueling, it can remain airborne for more than 24 hours, projecting American power anywhere on the globe. The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress, an icon of American strategic air power, is as intimidating in descent as it is in ascent. Known for its massive frame, 8 jet engines, and unmatched endurance, this legendary aircraft has a landing sequence that requires immense skill, precision, and power management. Watching a B-52 heavy bomber landing is not just a military operation, it's a symphony of controlled power, aerodynamic finesse, and operational excellence. As the B-52 nears its destination, often after flying missions that span thousands of miles or more than 24 hours with in-flight refueling, the crew begins the landing sequence well before reaching the runway. The B-52's wing loading is relatively low due to its large wingspan, giving it good low-speed handling. But because of its age and complexity, the approach must be smooth and deliberate, typically at an airspeed around 140 to 160 knots. What makes it especially unique is the aircraft's ability to crab or pivot the landing gear. This means the wheels can be angled to align with the runway even when the plane approaches at a yawed angle due to crosswinds, a feature critical to its safe landings. As the aircraft descends toward the tarmac, the pilots must flare the nose slightly before touchdown to reduce vertical speed. Perhaps the most visually dramatic element of a B-52 landing is the release of its drag chute, a massive parachute that bursts from the tail section to slow the aircraft. Whether it's returning from a combat strike, a training sortie, or a nuclear deterrence patrol, the landing of a B-52 signals mission completion and strategic readiness. Ground crews rush to meet it, pilots power down the engines, and another chapter in this aircraft's storied history is written. The sight of a B-52 touching down, massive, thundering, and unrelenting, reminds us that some legends never retire. They just keep landing, again and again. The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress, a symbol of American air dominance for over 70 years, is not just a heavy bomber, it's a flying arsenal. When this colossal aircraft prepares for a mission, one of the most awe-inspiring sights is watching it get loaded with bombs and missiles, transforming it into one of the most lethal war machines in the world. The process of arming a B-52 is not just powerful, it's precise, methodical, and designed for total mission success. Few aircraft in history rival the payload capacity of the B-52. With the ability to carry up to 70,000 pounds of ordnance, it can deliver a devastating blow over any battlefield. The loading of a B-52 begins hours before takeoff. Highly trained ground crews, including ordnance specialists, weapons technicians, and security forces, coordinate to ensure each munition is handled with extreme caution and efficiency. The B-52 is equipped with both internal bomb bays and external wing pylons, allowing it to carry a massive and varied payload. One of the most formidable features of the B-52 is its ability to carry and launch standoff cruise missiles from hundreds of miles away. Loading these missiles involves rotary launchers and precision mountings to ensure safe handling and optimal alignment with the aircraft's electronic fire control systems. Because the B-52 often carries live munitions, including nuclear payloads, safety is paramount. Armed security forces patrol the loading area, while every munition is subject to rigorous double checks. The B-52 Stratofortress, despite its Cold War origins, remains one of the most potent bombers in the world, not because of speed or stealth, but because of payload and persistence. The ability to load it with an overwhelming arsenal of bombs and missiles ensures it can shape battlefields, enforce deterrence, and deliver justice from the skies. Every time a B-52 is loaded, the world is reminded that true power doesn't retire, it reloads. The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress, which first flew in 1952, is one of the world's longest-serving strategic bombers. Nicknamed the Buff, Big Ugly Fat Fellow, this massive war machine has seen action in every major U.S. conflict since the Cold War. But what's truly remarkable is how this aircraft, more than 70 years old, is still fully operational. The key? The B-52 Stratofortress's rigorous and well-coordinated repair and maintenance system ensures this aging aircraft continues to dominate the skies. With more than 500,000 flight hours logged by the B-52 fleet, the U.S. Air Force's ability to keep the aircraft flying relies on a comprehensive repair and maintenance program. The repair process involves not only Air Force personnel but also Boeing contractors, civil engineers, and technicians, all working together at Air Force bases such as Barksdale Air Force Base and Tinker Air Force Base, the primary maintenance hub. B-52s endure extreme stresses, especially in combat and long-range missions. Maintaining their airframe integrity is essential for mission safety and performance. Technicians often use non-destructive testing, such as ultrasonic or X-ray inspection, to detect hidden cracks or fatigue in the structure. In many cases, parts must be fabricated from scratch due to the aircraft's age and lack of existing inventory. Despite the age of these engines, they are meticulously maintained for performance and reliability. However, modernization is underway. The B-52 commercial engine replacement program will replace these with Rolls-Royce F-130 engines, bringing fuel efficiency, lower maintenance, and improved reliability. Today's B-52s are far more technologically advanced than their Cold War ancestors. Much of the repair and upgrade work focuses on modernizing cockpit avionics and onboard systems. The B-52 can carry up to 70,000 pounds of bombs and missiles, and that requires flawless coordination between the aircraft's hardware and software. Every bomb-carrying system on the aircraft must be perfectly functional to ensure mission success and safety. Given its 488,000-pound maximum takeoff weight, the B-52's landing gear is under enormous pressure on every flight. This makes it one of the most frequently inspected and repaired systems. Any defect in this system can be catastrophic, so the gear undergoes detailed inspections before and after every mission. The modern B-52 is a networked warfighter, and that means even its software needs repairs, updates, and security patches. Every B-52 undergoes a depot-level maintenance cycle approximately every 4 to 6 years at facilities like Tinker AFB in Oklahoma. These in-depth overhauls take the aircraft offline for up to a year, during which it is stripped down, rebuilt, and recertified. The B-52 Stratofortress repair program is a remarkable testament to American engineering, logistics, and military foresight. What began as a Cold War bomber is now a fully modernized strike aircraft capable of delivering precision weapons on global missions, because of the thousands of skilled professionals who repair, maintain, and upgrade it every day. As long as the B-52 continues to fly, its repair crews remain the silent heroes, keeping the beast ready for whatever the mission demands. Today, tomorrow, and decades into the future.